So let me ask you a crazy question. Are you wondering which is the best premium flagship steam wet dry vacuum that you can get? Because this is the Roborock F25 Ultra and this is the Tineco S9 Artist Steam. Two of the most expensive but also the most powerful steam wet dry vacuums out there, period. Because they both come with almost every feature you can look for. All right, so let's do some steam tests here. We're just going to take off our Tineco S9 Artist Steam and we're going to take out our Roborock here. So we're just going to turn them on. This is caked on coffee and these are ground coffee beans that we let dry, and this is dry to the touch. So let's just talk about how it is to use each one in everyday life. So if you look at that Tineco S9 Artist Steam, you have that menu display with the animation for steam mode on the left, and the Tineco is not going to have that sophisticated display. They have that much more simple display with the buttons up top. But both do a great job with the steam. Remember, we're using steam to break up this type of dried coffee, because this dried coffee I left last night, and in one single pass, not only did it pick up the coffee, but both units picked up the ground beans. And if you look at a close-up shot of them, you would think that one would be better than the other, but actually in this type of application, they both do just about the same job, because you're never just going to make one pass. You're probably going to make 2, 3, 4, maybe 10 passes. And by that point, all the stains are going to be removed. And if you talk about the controls here and you take a closer look, on the Tineco S9 Artist Steam, you can switch between steam mode, suction mode. You're also going to have auto mode, and last you're going to have max mode. Max mode uses the most water. Steam mode does have a timer because it has a inner heater that it needs to heat up. It takes about 2 minutes total for it to heat up. And when you take a look at them side by side, you see a lot of similarities here. Both are going to have light bars in the front, and both are going to be able to produce a lot of steam. But there's a difference in the temperature of that steam here. Your Tineco is able to produce steam that they're claiming inside is going to be 320 degrees. That's a little bit hotter than what we're seeing from the Roborock F25 Ultra, where it's saying that it can get to about 187 degrees. And the Tineco S9 Artist, because it's using this updated pouch design for lithium-ion batteries, it's going to have 75 minutes of runtime if you just have it on low auto. But if you have it on steam, you're going to get closer to about 40-45 minutes, which is longer than what you see on the Roborock F25 Ultra, where on steam mode only, you're getting closer to about 25 minutes of runtime. And something that's very interesting is even though your Tineco Artist S9 Steam is going to be slightly hotter in terms of the temperature of the steam than your Roborock F25 Ultra, the flash dry is hotter on your Roborock than it is on the Tineco. Your Roborock's flash dry gets to about 203 degrees Fahrenheit versus 185 on your Tineco. I don't notice a huge difference in terms of the physical components, at least the shape and the design of them, between the Roborock F25 Ultra and the Tineco S9 Artist Steam. Do you? I noticed that the LEDs are slightly different here than what you get here, right? I noticed that. I noticed that the brush roll looks just about the same. If we're taking a closer look at the clean water tanks, the clean water tank on your F25 Ultra is coming with a auto soap dispenser as well as a water. So here's where the soap goes and here's where the water goes. And there's going to be a hard water filter built inside. And if we spin this around, you can see where all of this steam is going to be coming out of. It's going to be coming out directly from the front here. And if we look at our Tineco S9 Artist Steam and we flip this around, there is no hard water tank inside. And this is where the injectors for the steam are going to be located. And another reason why that auto soap dispenser is important, because in the self-clean cycle, if you're just using it with water, it will only clean itself with water. So it might be very hot water, but the Roborock is going to be cleaning itself with soap. Now we're going to do another test with just peanut butter. And peanut butter normally, if you do it on any wet dry vacuum, is so sticky that it will start clogging up the roller. So you need heat to melt peanut butter. So you put it on steam mode. And After testing so many different wet-dry vacuums over the years, I find that a good peanut butter test is an accurate tell if this wet-dry vacuum is going to be able to handle wet, sticky, or just gooey messes, because that's the point of the steam. It's meant to break up the peanut butter, because a regular wet-dry vacuum can pick up peanut butter, but the peanut butter is going to get stuck all around the insides of it and gum up. Here, the difference is because you have that steam, because you have the heat, and because everything inside is heated, the peanut butter not just gets picked up more easily, but inside, because it's hotter, it will travel more cleanly to the dirty water tank. And that is an observation that I've made after using these after, 6 months. I didn't realize it, but I was like, why is it working better? And because of that heat breaks down these oils inside of anything oily that you're picking up. The Roborock F25 Ultra does come with a hot water mode, but I don't really recommend using that because I find that it's not as effective as the steam in picking up things off your floor, as well as it's gonna drain the battery pretty fast. And if you look at them side by side, they both come with different self-propulsion technologies. Your Tineco comes with smooth drive, so there's going to be a dual motor propulsion here that will help you push forward and backwards. And on your Roborock, it comes with Slide Tech 2.0. So it's very similar. It helps you push forward and backwards. You do notice that the self-propulsion here is going to be larger on your Roborock than it is on the Tineco. There's also differences on the fronts of these self-propulsion systems, and this will come with the Jaws detangling comb on the bottom as well. I do like how the Roborock F25 Ultra is clear here, so you're going to be able to better see what the dirt is, but no complaints if it's in black either. And this is a difference between their bases here. Not a huge difference. I'm going to spin it around and show you. So they both have heaters inside these bases, and those heaters are going to shoot hot air through these vents, and it's like a mini hair dryer inside. The same thing on your Roborock. They do the same thing, but the Tineco's is going to be a little bit thinner versus the slightly thicker version you get from Roborock. And another key difference between the Tineco and the Roborock is going to be cleanup after the fact. So eventually you will need to wash this yourself, and you might want to dry it, but because of the more narrow shape, it looks cooler when you have it here because it's going to have that larger battery seated there. But at the same time, it makes cleaning and drying the dirty water tank harder because it's not as wide. So just to give you an example, for me to push in a towel, not so easy. You have to use a long brush and it takes more work. And that's in contrast to the Roborocks, which is going to be the standard. Remember, this is the standard base size. So if I wanted just to clean this out, I could just take my same towel and it would just go all the way to the inside. So that makes cleaning it much easier because you can scrub it, versus here where these dirty water stains, if you have hard water, it's a lot harder. Let's see how well they will wash themselves. This is going to be on our Roborock here.
Hot water self-cleaning is starting, followed by quiet drying.
Same thing on our Tineco. Both self-drying sessions are very effective on both units. The Tineco S9 Artist Steam self-drying session lasts about a minute longer. I would say that it is considerably louder because of how much spinning is involved here, going left and right and front, and it just spins a lot. But it is quite effective at cleaning that brush roll, and the F25 Ultra is also very effective. The difference is at the heat. So the Tineco, I'm getting readouts closer to like 112, maybe even 120, but on my Roborock, I can get sometimes up to about 140 degrees if I get real close to it. So what I've noticed is that the Roborock is considerably hotter and dries faster. This is going to be on your Tineco S9 Artist Steam. And the Artist Steam is still a little wet, so it's not completely dry. I would say that it feels like maybe about 90% just off one session. If you run it twice, this is going to be completely dry for sure. But on one session, if you just have one self-heated dry session, it is still a little moist. And if you look at your F25 Ultra here, just based on our tests, so this is a dry piece. dry. So this is also completely dry. So ultimately, which one of these two is going to be the better premium steam wet dry vacuum? Well, let me give you two scenarios. For one, if you need longer battery life and you intend to use steam regularly and aggressively, because the S9 Artist Steam has that larger battery, you are going to get more use out of that steam because you get more battery life. So here you're going to average about 40 to 45 minutes on steam or steam only. And that is about 15 to 20 minutes longer than what you get on your Roborock F25 Ultra. Here, if you're using it on steam, you're really going to get closer to about 25 minutes of runtime because the batteries here never go to zero. They will stop at about 15% and tell you to go back to its charging base and charge it. So battery life, the Tineco Artist S9, especially for steam, is going to be better. But as a regular use wet dry vacuum, the Roborock will be the better value. A, because it's a cheaper price, but also B, you might not need the display. Like a lot of the features here are premium. I think the build quality is a little better here too, but you might be better off going and saving the money and getting the better value. Because on the Roborock, it comes with the auto detergent tank, because if you use your Tineco Artist S9 Steam regularly and you have hard water, inside of here is going to get pretty scaly. And this is narrower than what you see on the Roborock, so putting a brush inside is not as easy, as well as this also says no solutions in steam mode. And that auto soap dispenser is so important for the F25 Ultra because it's a better everyday wet dry vacuum. And that's because it comes with the auto soap dispenser. So in one way, steam is important. And steam, these two are very good at it. But in the other way, because it separates the clean water from the soap, you can use this without changing the water tank as a regular wet dry vacuum or a steam wet dry vacuum. On your Tineco, it doesn't have that. So you cannot, it says right here, no solutions in the steam mode. So if you're not using this on steam mode and you just want to use it as a wet dry vacuum and you need to add detergent, what do you need to do? You need to add detergent. But if you want to go back to steam, you need to empty this and then rinse it and then make sure that the water in there is just regular water. Otherwise, you might experience sudsing or you might get more scaling inside of here. So that's the big difference. Bigger battery, better for steam. Here, separate auto soap detergent tank, that's better for everyday use, especially if you're using it as a regular wet dry vacuum. So then you got to decide for yourself, do you want to have 45 minutes of steam power to clean your home? Or do you want to have the ability to switch between steam mode and regular mode without having to change the water tank? That's the difference between these two. So with that, thanks for watching, everybody. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below, and please hit that like or subscribe button. It really does help support our channel. I review these wet dry vacuums specifically because I really want to know where this technology is going, because we're seeing it in our hands. Like we're seeing this in our hands, but in the future, this is going to be inside of our robot vacuums. So if you know what's happening here, you can kind of predict what's happening everywhere else. So with that, thanks for watching, everybody. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below, and please hit that like or subscribe button. It really does help support our channel, and I'll catch you next time. This is Dave with the French Glow, signing off. Bye, bye, bye.